What is going on, faithful? I am your boy, Niner Sickness, with the Niner Sickness podcast. We're going to be talking about the Rams and the Buffalo Bills and the beatdown that the Rams took from the Buffalo Bills. Wow, did the Bills look good. And yes, we all knew that the Rams are the same old sorry beep Rams. Let's talk about it after this.
Roll up to the party, 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 roll up to the party.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So we're going to be talking about the beatdown, 31-10 win for the Buffalo Bills over the so-called champs. Now, Thursday Night Football, first game of the year. The banner comes, they bring down the banner. They show off the ring, which is an ugly ring, by the way. And then they come out and play like garbage. How are you going to lower the banner in front of your fan base, show off the ring, and play like crap? Now, the Buffalo Bills also played pretty bad the first half. That's the reason why it was 10-10 at halftime. Although it felt like the Bills should have been ahead at halftime if it wasn't for those mistakes. Now, Acho, however you want to call him, him and some of his friends have been talking about the game. And I like what I heard. I thought it was funny, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's bring him on the screen. Let's see what he has to say.
I think the Bills are going to go undefeated, but I will be honest, I didn't.
Right.
But
that's hard to do.
You picked the Rams to win yesterday, correct?
I thought they would win just because of
I
ceremonies
don't
and
care about
rings.
the excuses. You picked them to win.
Okay.
You
Ice
picked the Rams to
County.
win.
I did.
You picked the Rams to win. So then, Joy, what happened in your mind last night that at least led to the Bills not just winning, but winning dominantly? Like, how do you feel after watching that game? Like, yo, what happened?
Well, to me, it was a tale of two halves. Because we have a disagreement on how dominant the Bills were in the first half.
No, she's just being nice.
You dominated when you go into the locker room and it's 10-10. You have the ball longer, you've had better drives. Okay, but it's an even game going into the locker room at halftime. But what I saw with the Bills that really impressed me, because I expected the Bills' offense to be great. We know Josh Allen is great. We know he's a star. We know the weapons that they have. The defense, to me, of the Bills is what impressed me. And that's what scares me about the Rams. Because Von Miller, boy, we got to take some time. We got to take a moment for Von Miller. Shady predicted it yesterday that he was going to have 2 sacks.
Number two.
I mean, we know Von Miller is great. But that performance last night was crazy. 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. He was everywhere. Look at that man. Von Miller is going to be huge for them this year. And I didn't know that he was going to be such a loss. I don't want to overreact too much to one game. But that was a big night.
So, the Rams could not handle Von Miller. They couldn't handle Von Miller. They gave up 7 freaking sacks to the Buffalo Bills. Von Miller took over. Now, this is Von Miller, who is up there in age already. And he was able to penetrate and get to the backfield and sack Matthew Stafford twice. Just him. What are the Rams going to do on week 4 and week 8 when they face Nick Bosa, Javon Kinlaw, Eric Armstead, and a plethora of rotating D linemen on the other side of Eric. Charlie Amenihue, Sampson, Hyder, Teray, Drake Jackson. How are they going to stop them from getting to Matthew Stafford? They could not contain Von Miller. He's halfway into retirement. How is he going to handle Nick Bosa? The Rams, my friend, are in trouble. Let's continue to hear what they got to say about the Rams.
All the coach is going to tell you. If we lose the turnover battle, we lose the game. The Bills lost the turnover battle yesterday. 4 turnovers to 3 turnovers. But not only did they win the game, they dismantled the Rams. I think that's what was most surprising to me is like, yo, not only did the Bills lose a turnover battle and win, they lost a turnover battle and beat the brakes off of them. And that's what surprised me most because that says, yo, how good are we that I lost a turnover battle and I still beat you?
That's college football stuff, man. Like, if you lose the
think about the Rams' performance.
Well, just that. Also, their offense never really got any kind of momentum. Like, now we're having conversations about how much are they missing Andrew Whitworth? How much are they going to miss Odell Beckham? But they have Allen Robinson. They have Cam Akers.
I
thought they did.
Right. So on a personal level, I'm upset about Cam Akers, along with a couple other people that took him in their fantasy drafts. But I'm going to need an explanation from Sean McVay on that one. But Allen Robinson is really what stuck out to me because we expect him to have a big year. He's had huge numbers with far less talent around him. So I don't doubt that McVay is.
Now, I'm at fault there. I took Cam Akers on my fantasy league, and he didn't do squat for me. But that's what I get for taking a Rams player. It is what it is. Lesson learned. But how does a team lose 4 turnovers to the opposing team and still kick their butt by 21 points? That is showing domination. I mean, the Bills went into SoFi and dethroned the so-called champs. Now, Ram fans may come in here and watch this clip and sit there and go, you're way out of line. It's only week 1. Calm down. There's 16 more games to go. And they're right. There's 16 more games to go. It is 1 loss. But it's how they lost. It is how they lost to the Buffalo Bills. I mean, the Buffalo Bills did not play a good game. They didn't. They played terrible in the first half as well. Turning it over 4 times is pretty bad. But yet they were able to capitalize in the second half and separate. The Rams were not able to do so. And I did not see Matthew Stafford throw the deep ball. I did not see him throw the deep ball. I don't know what's going on with Matthew Stafford, but maybe his elbow is an issue. And the Rams just don't want to say it publicly. That's something to keep an eye on going forward. Are the Rams in trouble? Maybe. Let's continue to hear what they have to say.
You was watching the game up close and personal. You really were sitting there like, yo, even when the Bills were not ahead by the scoreboard, you still thought they was whooping them. The Bills better than you thought?
I would say this. The Bills is, I knew they were a great team, right? So I think the biggest thing for me was how much they dominated. They're more dominant than I thought.
Fair.
If you watch the first half, yeah, it was 10-10, right? But if you didn't know the score, you just watched the game, right? You thought they were blowing the team out. When I watched that game, they were more physical. They competed way more. We watched when it was like 3rd downs, right? It was like 3rd down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Ooh.
And the Rams are playing off, playing soft, playing shell. Well, no. The Bills are going after it.
And they face.
3rd downs, blitzing, showing coverage. You seen Von Miller get to the quarterback. So I don't know, man. I just think that they were very more dominant than I thought they would be. Super Bowl team for sure, like I picked. They got a bright year, man.
They do.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. It's right. They dominated the Rams. Ram fans may say otherwise. They may say that it's only one game, but it's the way you got beat that concerns me about the Lambs. They're missing a lot of those players that left. They brought in Bobby Wagner. What did he really do? He played all right, but Von Miller was destructive. You can see what one man does to a defense. Now that the Buffalo Bills have Von Miller added to their squad, they're playing better. Even the rest of the guys are eating. 7 sacks were given up by the offensive line of the Rams. What a statement to make week 1. National TV, after you bring down the banner, after you show off that ugly ring, and then you go and give up 7 sacks to the Bills, and the Bills did not even blitz. They got there with their front 4. The Rams' offensive line are worse than I thought they were. My goodness, let's watch the last clip real quick.
Back in the day with AB, and he was going to the locker room showing the video. I'm going to do that right now, okay? So if you're the Rams, right, you're in the locker room at halftime, you're saying, no, I'm going to the Bills first. Go to the Bills. It's better. Go to the Bills first.
It's better.
If you're the Bills, you're going to halftime. It's 10-10. Coach McDermott's saying this. Look, guys, hey, you're doing great. Do everything you're doing, but look, protect the football. Stop the turnovers. We go to the Rams locker room, right? Sean McVay. Guys, I mean, look like this. Guys, we're getting our A kicked right now, right? We're not moving the ball. We're not getting pressure on the quarterback. Nobody's getting to the quarterback. Nobody's stopping the running back. Josh Allen's doing everything he wants to do.
Yeah.
It's a difference. So even though the score was close 10-10 at halftime, it was a tie game, but if you look at it, they were dominating them.
I was sitting there with you.
They were dominating the Rams. At the end of the day, whether Rams fans want to admit it or not, they are concerned. They are very concerned about their team. I mean, we understand that nobody really can go undefeated all the time. It's hard to go undefeated. We understand that. It is hard for a team to go undefeated. The Dolphins did it. The Patriots did it. And I don't know if I'm missing any other team. But it's hard to do. So I understand that if the Rams would have just lost a close game by 3 points, hey, nobody can win them all. I can understand that. But to get 4 turnovers from the Bills cough it up 4 times, and you can't capitalize on it, and you still get beat down by 21 points in your own home, you're in your house. Whose house? The Bills' house. Whose house? The Bills' house. Because it seemed like it belonged to the Bills. The Bills were all over the place. It seems like the Rams checked out after halftime. Everybody else came out and the team stayed in. I mean, my God. Rams fans, be very concerned. Very concerned. Because your team might not even make the playoffs. Let's go, San Francisco 49ers. The new king of the West. Peace. Let's go.